and welcome to Tech Tips with Solo Media. I'm Amanda, and today I'm actually going to go over the Holyland Lark M2 and the DJI Mic Mini with you. And maybe we'll throw in a little bit of the DJI Mic 2 just to go along with it. These guys are really neat. I'm going to say right from the get-go, I think the thing that's the most appealing with them is the price point. And I'll get it out of the way right from the beginning too. Neither of these microphones have on-body recording or 32-bit float, but they do have some other very interesting features. So in the Lark, you got your case, you get your transmitter, two transmitters and your receiver, all right? And I ordered the pack that happened to have the adapter for the iPhone lightning jack and the USB-C. And what else do we got in the bag here? We'll just take out all these goodies here. You get a bag, you get a little pouch for one. You get your, we've pre-opened some of the bags here. You get your TRS to TRS cable. Two of these windsocks, it's a USB-A to USB-C. Two of these nice little magnetic lanyards. So there's your magnet, right like that. So get rid of the magnet and take one of your clips instead. So there's your clip, all right? Or the lanyard, same deal. Oh, other side, there we go. So in the DJI case, in this version, those of you who are used to DJI or have had the DJI mics before know that there usually was where the lightning jack went. Now if you want the lightning jack, you have to buy it separately and remove this little rubber tab to put that in there. And there's your USB-C adapter instead, or USB-C adapter. And here you see the clip is attached and has the magnet on it. So this one, you can't get rid of the clip, and there's your magnet magneting onto the clip itself. So in the DJI one, you have multiple windsocks, two gray ones and two black ones, nice fluffy dead cats. Is that an official industry standard, or is that just what we call them? And then you have your USB-C to USB-A charging cable, and you have your TRS to TRS cable. Getting into the mics themselves. When you're using the transmitters, the receivers rather, to your phones, you cannot get all of the features on it. So both of these microphones have two-level noise cancellation, but those are only accessible if you're using the apps, which are only available if you're actually connecting to the phones themselves. So I have two iPhones here, I'll show you that in a minute. You do have some volume control on both of these, and from what I can tell, they control both mics at the same time when you're using these that are meant to go on the camera. So you see, there's your gain control up to +9. Oh, yeah. So on the DJI, you can see how much gain you have precisely. It has -6, -12, +6, +12. All right. On the Holyland, you're not so lucky. You just get, let me take one of them out. You just get the little control knob. You get 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dots on the Holyland. So yeah, a little less precise. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little organized here, and I'm going to connect these to the phones. And in the meantime, I'm going to send this out in the field with Jake to do a distance test. Now I know he does two distance tests here, because the first distance test he does 250 meters with the DJI Mic Mini as well, or the Mic 2 as well, yep. And it was pretty impressive, actually. I'll let you see, but he got pretty far without line of sight with these two guys. And yeah, check it out.
It snowed, it's beautiful, it's very bright. So I can't really see the lines. This will be fine for a while. Here is the end of the road. Here's the fence. So you should be able to hear me now if I walk this way. Didn't realize I was walking backwards with my back against the wall. So am I talking from here right now, walking backwards? DJI Mini going for a walk. Without line of sight for all of these Bluetooth ones. Alright, we're about at the end of the line. Start backing up instead. Here we go. Hello, hello. Can you still hear me? If you do, it's very impressive because I can't see where the tripod is. Whoop. End of the line. Alright, now we head back. Actually, I should turn around as far away as I can. So the camera is there somewhere, way back in there. Can you still hear me with the back against the camera? Have another spot up here I can turn around. I think this is roughly where I turned around with the DJI 2. DJI Mini. Hello, hello. At this point, I don't know if you can hear me still. So this is the center line. Can you still hear me now if I turn around at the center? 1, 2, hello, 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 hello. Turning around again. 1, 2, 3. Hip hop, hippity hop. 1, 2, hello. End of the line. Alright, turning around. Can you hear me all the way over here without line of sight? Would be very impressive if you do. Alright, heading back. So this is the Lark at 300 meters. Lark at 300 meters, I'd say. And if I turn around, can you still hear me? You still hear me at about 300 meters with the Lark. Alright, so this is about 400 meters. Without line of sight, turning around. This is 400 meters. Oops, falling down the ditch. This is about 400 meters with line of sight. Can you still hear me? Everything okay?
Alright, so let's start with the Holyland Lark and its app. Once you download the Lark app, let's see here, Lark Sound app, every time you take out your microphone, you have to connect it. So just plug it in, make sure that these actually are all green. And you can see I got this mic here, and I got this mic here. They're both showing up on the same spot. But what you have is you have 3 volume levels. There's medium volume, and then there's high volume. And you have strong noise cancellation and weak noise cancellation. All right. We're going to send this out with Jake in a second to test it. So, you know, now when you have just the body connected or the regular transmitter connected, there is a button to select noise cancellation on, but again, then it's only one noise cancellation. All right. So with the DJI, on the other hand, oh, wait, I'm not done. There's one other thing. If you want to record from the phone, you can actually control the recording and not recording with the microphone itself. I'm going to do it in the Blackmagic software because I want to just show you guys real quick. To get the mic to show up in the Blackmagic software, there, Jake's camera's there, you have to go into audio settings and go audio source and wireless microphone. There we go. Shows up there. And I'll show you what it looks like in the DJI version as well. And let me see here. Camera. There you go. So if I want to start recording, I just need to press the little yellow button. I think I double press it Because if I press it once, it activates the noise cancellation and the light turns blue. We'll get into that too. But if I press it twice, there, the recording starts on the Blackmagic software, you see? Yeah. And then I press it twice. I press it twice, and it stops the recording, just like that. So, little neat feature if you're using this with your mobile device. With the DJI, it's a little bit same but different. So my screen recording's on, and you have to download the DJI Mimo app. There we go. Well, mine's going to do the same thing where it's going to be like, whoa, 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 what are you doing? You can't just connect things. There you go. So go to settings. You can do recording only, but you could go to settings from here in the Mimo app. And now the Mimo app and the Lark sound app, they do nothing when it's not connected to the phone itself. You don't have any Bluetooth control over these from what I can tell. But like the Lark, the DJI has 2 levels of noise cancellation, 1 and 2. Inside here, now I'm just going to turn it so I can look at it. You can actually select on the DJI one mono or stereo, and we'll look at that in the Blackmagic camera app as well. We have low cut. We have a safety track. Now the safety track only works when you're in mono. And we'll look at that in 1 second too. And you have the same feature with the like the Lark. I can start the recording from the microphone itself, but inside the app, I have to actually select it. So right now I have it on safety track on mono. In the Blackmagic device, we're going to go to settings, DJI mics, back in. There we go. Yeah, okay. They're both acting as mono. So even if you could have 2 people recording here, but it would be on a mono channel. So I could give this to Jake, and him and I would both be talking on track 1 and on track 2. So you can use both mics even though it's in mono. For now, I'm going to use the one mic, and you can actually see here. I'm just going to make sure I'm still screen recording. It says that I am. In the thing here, in the audio meters, you actually can see that I have 2 different levels of audio. Check 1, 2, check 1, 2, and we have that low cut, or not low cut, sorry, the auto gain on there. Not auto gain, but like smart auto gain. Clip protection. We'll look at the setting in a second what it's called again. But check. And it does still peak here, but it'd be interesting to see what it sounds like in the playback. I should probably record it. So here, if I go, there, now it's recording. Check. 1, 2, check. All right. So there, to get it going, you press the link button once to make that recording start. Link button. And now I'll go back to the mic settings in the Mimo app. Go to settings. And here, now I'll turn it on stereo, and that gets rid of the safety track. Clipping control is what it's called. And I'm going to turn clipping control off. So let's see here. If we go back to the Blackmagic software, now I have 1 track bouncing there, and that's the right track. And then over here, I got the left track. And now if I yell, there should be no clip control. So yelling is yelling. All right. Oh, wait, one more time. There, recording. Yelling is yelling. And you can actually see something on the other track because it's the other mic picking me up yelling. Okay. Yeah, so, and there you go. It's off. All right, how'd that sound? Pretty good, I guess? Well, the next thing that we should probably do, I think the natural thing for us to do, is actually send these into the field to actually hear the noise cancellation, the low and the high, with Jacob out in the field. All right, Jake, take over.
Okay, so this is now with the Mini, DJI Mini, going from the quiet room to the loud room, like so. Now it is loud, it's fans in the air, and what you do is you push the power button in the bottom, and it changes color to yellow on the other side, and that should be it. Can you hear me better now? Hello, hello. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. How is the audio levels now in comparison to when I don't have the noise cancellation on the microphone itself? This is the Lark M2. This is without noise cancellation in the quiet room. I'm going into the little bit louder room with the fans. So 1 second, then we'll activate the noise cancellation. So this is the room that is louder without noise cancellation. Then I have to push the power button on the microphone once. It changes color, and now the noise cancellation should be on. And it takes a sec or so for it to calibrate. So this is with noise cancellation. Just so you can hear the difference in when there is noise. Here is the louder room. And then on the microphone itself, it will push the power button once. That should be the noise cancellation being activated. So there you go. This is with noise cancellation on, and I'm just chit-chatting a little bit more. This is the Botanical Gardens inside greenhouse place that we've been at before. So there you go. Okay, so this is the phone's connected with the phone attachments to the microphone that are here right now. So on the DJI, it's on low. Strong on the DJI. This is the DJI with strong noise cancellation. The Lark, it's off at the moment. Weak noise cancellation on the Lark. Strongest noise cancellation on the Lark and the DJI. This is on max and the fan is on, so for me it's quite loud. This would not be acceptable to record in usually.
All right, I just want to talk a little bit about the difference with these guys here. So these little guys here, let's start with this one. 9 grams is the weight of the Holyland. 10 grams is the weight of the DJI mic. 28 grams is how much the DJI Mic 2 weighs. And just like I said, the distance rated for the Holyland Lark M2, 300 meters, 400 meters for the Mini, and 250 meters for the DJI Mic 2. Now, battery life. This thing is crazy. All these cases, they can charge them several times over. But you're looking at, I think, only 18 hours of runtime with the cases out of the Mic 2. The Mini, 48 hours, and the Lark, 40 hours. But the individual mics, you're looking at a total runtime from the DJI Mic 2 of 6 hours. 11.5 hour runtime on the Mini, and on the Holyland Lark 10-hour runtime. Now we of course put this to the test. The DJI Mic 2 has been in use for a year almost, several months at any rate. And so if there's some variation from that battery life, that's to be expected with any kind of product. But yeah, take a look at what we got here. We ran them all. They ran all day and all night, and all the way up to my lunchtime pretty much. You can actually see this is what we got for the runtime for the transmitters, and here's the runtime for the receivers. Pretty impressive, actually. Some final thoughts when it comes to the DJI Mic 2. There are some things that you're getting in here, like you're getting, instead of the regular noise cancellation or 2-level noise cancellation that you're going to get from these two, and we're going to talk about that in a second, you get intelligent noise cancellation. They don't go so far as to call it AI, but I think that's where they're heading with the noise cancellation in the DJI mic. Major advantage out of this. There's a couple of major advantages with this mic. No, you're not getting the same battery life, and it does weigh more, but you have the ability to add a proper lav mic on this, which is an incredible feature. Any professional audio person is going to want that. That doesn't mean that the quality out of these two isn't great, and I love the fact that you can pretty much hide these anywheres in your set and pick up fairly decent audio, but you have more options with a kit like this guy. 32-bit float beats the absolute life out of any other kind of, audio processing, really. And you have in-body recording up to 8 hours on this guy. You don't have that with these other mics. And for that one reason, I think that this is a seriously impressive competitor in these. Yeah, it is bulkier, but it's nice. And you get the, something else, not to be overrated, but you get the LCD screen on this. And you can actually see what you're doing in the screen. All the controls right in my hand with this mic. And I don't need an app to control it. So it's neither here nor there if the phone is attached. That being said, if you're the kind of video creator or content creator who really does like working with the phone system, this is an incredible setup, both of these. That being said, you can still use them with the camera. So let me see. With your DJI Mini, this is the part that is connecting to this body. This receiver is what's connecting to your phone. So all of your controls are still right on the receiver. So let's see, I got my little DJI mic out here. If I press this, you see how it's blinking blue? That's telling me that that's in stereo. When I double click it, now it's green, and that connects it to mono, right? And I have my gain control right here on the side. I have a lot more features to offer in this device standalone connected to the phone. But it also has all these controls with the mic itself. With the mic, if you want to have the noise cancellation without the app, you only get one level. And if I click it on the power button once, you see a little yellow light comes on. Light on, there, light on, light off. And that gives you your one level of noise cancellation. So there's some trade-offs, right? Like you get some control with the app and you lose some control without the app, but you still have some features. But you have to remember one click here, one click there, and remember, which one is which when you have multiple devices like action cameras and drones, and you're like, okay, click there, double click there. It's a lot to think of. So sometimes it's nice to have the control right on the LCD screen. Then with your Holyland, same deal. So in the Holyland, I press, when it turns, I get a mode button on the side. When it's blue, you see that? When it's blue, it's stereo. When it's green, it's mono. And here, blue is noise cancellation off, green is noise cancellation on. And this one is yellow. Noise cancellation yellow. You see what I mean? If you have more than one device, you start getting really confused. Jake's behind the camera throwing me some advice. All right. One more thing I got to show you guys with both of these guys, without dragging this out. The Holyland has this for a windsock. Do you see this? This thing is insane. Like, almost get it inside out it. It's like a little just elastic band that goes around the microphone. There. But then I actually saw another YouTuber mention this, and I was like, you're right. I have no idea. You know how you could turn on and off the noise cancellation or see which side of the mic is up? Like, you can't see which side of the microphone is up from here. You kind of got to take it off again to find where the mic is. Like right there, there's the charging things. So you gotta, there's the mic right there. Maybe you can feel it. Yeah, actually, you know what? If you're thinking about the fact that the mic is a little squarer on the top, you might be able to find that, but that's kind of a pain. And the button, I found the button, but now I don't know if it's blue or green. I have no way to tell. So that's the windsock for him. Whereas the windsock for the DJI, he just clips right on. Just like that. Boom. And you want to take him off? Look, you can still see, You can still see the buttons. There's the yellow button. If you want to take them off, you're supposed to just lift it off like that. Again, the technology is so impressive that they can fit so much into something so small. For what these are worth, these sound really terrific, actually. And oh, I almost forgot. Jake, you have to go over to the DJI Osmo test.
Okay guys, I'm just gonna hop in real quick and add a little detail here. This is the Osmo Action 5. I fold down, I go to settings, and I go down to wireless microphone right there. I should just be able to pop these two out. Get them out of the case. Then close the case so it knows that you're not using that receiver. I have a link button right here. Press and hold. I guess I have another one there. Press and hold. Changing color to blinking blue and green. Yeah, now it is actually connected. Can I record a little bit? Hello, hello. Now I'm connected with the digital microphone to the camera, to the Osmo right now. Right now. Okay. Super good, teensy tiny, so you can have a teensy tiny kit, action camera, mini mic.
I'm just blown away by what you can do with such little tiny pieces of technology. I do wish that they could find a way to get these tiny mics, because look, here I'm complaining. Do you know how this was like the size of one belt pack back when I started working in broadcast, right? Like, here I'm about to complain. I wish that these little guys had in-body recording, and I wish that they had 32-bit float. But I imagine that's why the Mic 2 is going to cost you probably somewhere like $500, and these guys are both under $200. I think this one with the full kit, and I mean, like, you can use just this. You can buy just the mic and pair it with your action camera, with your DJI Osmo, or your Osmo, yes, or your like the action handheld one that we've never tested because I think they're so funny. Maybe we should test one. Maybe I might like one of those little ones. People at home are like, what is she going on about? And you can buy the Holyland in 3 different configurations, or 3. You can buy it with both of the phone connections and the camera receiver, or you can buy it just with the iPhone or just with the USB-C. Same with this, you can get different configurations. So you can really be cost effective with these microphones. And for the quality of audio that you're getting out of them, I think that's an awesome option. Again, audio is 50% of your production. It's 50% of what you're doing. For me, having the 32-bit float still has been a game changer for everything we do. Like I said, I'm going to complain because like the original ones that I used to use, like, had no in-body recording, had very bulky settings. The receivers or the transmitters were like this big, and then you had 2 of them and another, 2 transmitters, 1 receiver. These things are tiny and so powerful, and they do more than the original broadcast ones ever did. You are losing out not having the ability to connect a lav microphone or have another input on that, but still, the quality is great, the price is even better, and I would really recommend giving them a try, especially if you're an action camera shooter or a, phone vlogging kind of person who just is part of your production, is your daily life. I hope you like and subscribe. If you have any questions, if you want to know anything about these mics from us, or you want us to test anything about them, go ahead and leave a comment down below. We do try to get around to all the comments and have been blown away by how many people have actually commented on our videos. Thank you so much. And we do read them, and we try to address as many as we can. That being said, hope you have a great day. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.